Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this is round 2 from the FESTAG Bowl tournament. I'm up against Lore Master of Sotek, a quite renowned YouTuber amongst the Warhammer community. As the name states, lots and lots of lore videos, but some mixed in gameplay as well. So in the first round I was against CityCab, I won 2-0 and now I'm up against the mighty Lizardman of Lore Master of Sotek, which is his favorite faction. So I'm playing as the High Elves, and as you can see here, my build, if you go to Google and type Death Star, you're probably gonna see a picture of this build right next to it. This is one of the most, I don't know how to say this, cancerous and abusive way to play High Elves. And but it's sad that it's actually the only way to play them. The High Elves, everybody believes that they're in a top tier right now, but they really aren't. The only way to play them is just Alariel, Blobstar, and just heal everything. And it's really extra sad because the only way apart from that is as the High Elves you have to keep all your single entities together and just smash through everything in a form of a Death Star. So yeah, this is it. I mean, this is the pure definition of a very strong but abusive build. It can be beat, all right. Like it can easily be beat. Like if there's a pendulum included over here, like this build is just gonna suffer a lot. But yeah. Unfortunately, the Lizardmen do not have such mechanics as pendulums, not that strong ones. I mean, they have the spear from the beasts. What's it called? The yeah, I don't remember the name, but you probably understand what I mean. But whatever. So for my core, we have 3 units of Phoenix Guard just to hold the line against anything, pretty much. And since we're gonna be in a blob, every heal that's gonna be dropped left and right or a fast protection is gonna actually apply to them, which is gonna make them quite tanky and quite killable, killing machines. We also got I also got 3 spearmen, mainly for the shields. As you can see, I have 1 in the front because I wanna just absorb any fire from skinks. That's why I'm placing him in the front over there, and 2 in the back, which when I'm gonna engage, I'm gonna turn them around and they will actually face backwards just to stop any incoming charge. So a Star Dragon, as I said, only way to play the High Elves, and 2 nobles on a chariot, which people just keep reading a lot at the tooltips, but this is not how to play the game. Don't trust the tooltips too much. This one right here says anti-infantry, but the thing with the chariots is that they are quite the anti-large single entity. Even on a chariot, they can absolutely wreck anybody on their path, and especially if they get healed and buffed, defensively and offensively, they will do a little bit of extra work. And the reason you bring 2 is because you keep them always together, as already stated. Like always you want to keep the High Elf entities together, but the extra reason for that you bring 2 nobles is to be, they kind of protect each other. Like if one noble ends up in a blob of infantry, he's gonna get struck in the back, but if there's another one, it seems that one is actually protecting the other, so not a lot of damage is gonna be inflicted to them, and they will just shrek through everything. So Larry on foot, because there's a lot of anti-lards in the Lizardman roster or any other, and quite frankly, if you just keep her on top of Phoenix Guard, she will just never go down. She's got on foot 67 melee defense, so it's gonna make it almost impossible to snipe her unless there's magic and that kind of stuff included. And that is it about my build. I don't suggest you bring it. It can work against every faction pretty much, like even against heavy ranged ones. You just gotta, you know, juke a little bit, just make sure that you waste some of the enemy ammunition. If you manage to waste at least a third, even if it's like a heavy ranged build, you're still gonna be fine. All the things that you got right here are quite tanky, and with the heals from Alariel they can just outperform anything. But take that in mind, just always keep your single entities together as the High Elves. So for Lore Master of Sotek, we can see some chameleon skinks in the front, a very wide line of skinks mixed in with some Saurus spears with shields, some more Saurus warriors with shields over here, 2 of them, more skinks on this side, and some more spearmen. We also got another chameleon skink back here. We got Krokar on what's the name? Grimlock? What's the name of his mount? I think it's Grimlock, I think. Yeah, whatever. He's got great anti-large, armor piercing, and the Hand of the Gods, which can do a lot of damage if it actually connects. So most of the time it doesn't, but if it does, it will just wreck everything. We also got the Thunderous one, great damaging unit. It can even fight large monsters, even though it doesn't have anti-large. And if you protect it right and use it at where it's needed, it's gonna do a lot of work. And back here the Pahwak Sentinels for some missile pressure. So let's begin immediately. I see that his army is somewhere over there. I don't want to get inside the forest, but I will just... I need to push towards him. I must not get encircled, so I gotta push towards one side immediately. That's why I'm going forward over here. I'm trying to keep my dragon back just to avoid some of the fire. And yeah, I'm just gonna get my spearmen in the front. The Phoenix Guard are gonna go from the other side. These Phoenix Guard are gonna move in here, and slowly we're gonna start making a box. Since some of his units have already engaged, I'm just gonna take the initiative and just attack with the double nobles. They're gonna go straight for the source, always together, as I said, and they're gonna start doing some work. Now the Stegadon over here, I was actually trying to bait him to come. That's why I landed my dragon. Everybody was on the chat like, oh, the idiot Zarda just landing his dragon and just getting smashed by the Thunderous one. No, I didn't expect the Thunderous one to engage on top of 2 Phoenix Guard, 2 nobles, and the freaking Star Dragon. So yeah, it was quite that was like a little bit of a mishap over there. So immediately as the Thunderous one turns, I grab my dragon, my Phoenix Guard, my nobles, everybody, and just start working down that Thunderous one. A Hand of the Gods has been dropped on Alariel, that's why she dropped a little bit, but a few healing was able to get her back to at least 70% health. And over in here I dropped the Star of Alariel in order to keep everybody up and running, optimize the effectiveness of my nobles, which are gonna remain full health with that star healing them, and also the Star Dragon, which took a few hits from the in the back from the Thunderous one. But this is it for that mighty beast. As you can see, I'm getting encircled, but the Phoenix Guard are just out tanking everything at the moment, and the Thunderous one stands with 600 HP, and it's now shattered, so no reason to chase it at all. And now all I have to do is just start running around with my nobles, and if Krokar actually comes after me, I'm just gonna counter him with both the Star and the double nobles. And since he is going after Alariel, that is exactly what I'm gonna do here. And as you can see, he's being poked by the double chariots, and yeah, he's gonna use the Swiftness of Itzel just to try and escape. He's not able to do that quite easily, but in the end he's gonna manage to do just that. The rest of the line is going fine. The troops are holding quite well, quite amazed by the spearmen just pinning these guys down at the moment, but then again they're fighting skinks and spears. So most of the battle is going on this side. Over here I was actually trying to get a better breath, but I miserably failed. And in this side I'm gonna actually drop a Tempest, which I don't honestly know why I did that. I should have just kept my magic. Just more heals is always the best, the better idea. Because yeah, like I mean, I'm gonna terror out these Pahwak Sentinels here with the dragon, but in the end they're gonna just come back. Another Hand of the Gods is gonna land on Alariel, but alas, the nobles, since they rigged through the enemy's kings and the Sauruses, will just start making their way back. The Star Dragon is gonna go after Krokar. I'm trying to pull Alariel over here right all alone. I should not have done that, because one hit over here actually is gonna connect, and she's gonna drop down to 800 HP and now down to just 300, so almost gone Alariel is. Yeah, I'm just gonna desperately try to avoid. I'm gonna overcast Earthblood over here, which was quite a mistake, because if that actually had been miscast, I would be dead right now. So yeah, I should have first dropped the Star of Alariel and then just, you know, use the overcast to perform an Earthblood, because that was quite tricky over there. I could have lost my my Larry, although I would still win because the battle was judged As you can see, the double nobles are full health. The dragon is like 80% HP. So this was just this battle was one-sided. As I said, this build is quite abusive, but that's the only way to play the High Elves. That's why they desperately need some revamp. They don't need a DLC, they just need to be reworked a little bit, because they just have a lot of expensive units which rely on the martial prowess, and you can just kite them, just do some early damage, and then they're gone. Like, their effectiveness just doesn't take place, and they just get worn down very, very easily. So yeah, let's hope the meta changes, and something else is gonna be what the meta is in the future, whatever. So as you saw, Alaric did nothing, just dropping the heals. The double nobles absolutely nailed it, full health. The spearmen did quite okay, just holding back Chips Kings and things like that. The Phoenix Guard, quite many good kills across the board. They were wearing down also the Thunderous One and Crocker, just getting a couple hits in as they went by. And the Strad Dragon, just absolute monster, just smashing through everything. So for FESTAG, I really like his build. I would... honestly, I don't know how to play Lizardmen against High Elves as well. So I'm not quite the person to actually tell any advice. But I really like his build. I like the Thunderous One. Crocker, I don't know if he's a good choice, but the Hand of the Gods actually did some work, so I guess he is. And a good build all around, but alas, the Death Star High Elven build is quite a lot to deal with. So that was it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification button. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.